Yo.
What
Double,
that?
we're here double digits.
I said, yo, Tyler, you are going to start out this podcast. You're like, all right, I got this. And all you said was, yo.
Yo. You're not going to say anything back both times, huh?
I said you are starting the podcast.
I said, yo.
You can't say yo and then have me, like, expect
We're
me
going
to have
right in.
No, but I asked you if you had something. You're like, yo, I got something. You can't say you got something and then just hit me with a yo.
We're officially double digits into our podcast career.
It feels good, doesn't it? I think it feels good.
It feels like I've actually done something with my life.
I feel like double digits is like a real accomplishment, you know?
That's 10 straight weeks.
10, do we miss a week? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Yeah, 10 straight weeks. That's not bad, right?
I'm going to be honest. I think it's farther than I think I would have thought, or I put money on, that we would have missed weeks when we started this.
Really? You didn't have faith in us?
History would say no.
History? What history do we have that we wouldn't have done it?
The fact that it took us 2 years to do it.
You're right. That's a solid. That's solid. You're right. Yeah, but we're doing it, and it feels good, man. I mean, I was really looking forward to it. I know this is our second podcast in 2 days, but I was like really looking forward to it. So this is cool.
Yeah, running on good emotions too. We just came off a cornhole victory
Oh, good emotions and alcohol, man. I'm like 3.5 drinks deep,
and a couple cigars.
and I put way more vodka in my drink than I did in your drink. That's
Well,
for sure.
Well, you're home.
I am home. I figured you needed to drive in your fucking death machine, so I figure I should not hinder your. What's the word?
I don't know.
Reflexes.
I'm not gonna be impaired.
Reflexes. There we go. Impair your reflexes. That's the word.
Did you see, because of impairments, did you see when we were going to cornhole that sign that was in the lawn by the gas station where we turn on? I don't know what road it is. Not Michael, the one you turn on to get to Michael.
No.
Whatever speedway that is.
No.
There's a sign that was like, selling diabetic medicine. Will buy all. You didn't see that sign?
No. Like they're selling insulin?
Somebody was asking, like, if you're selling diabetic stuff, we'll buy it all. Like a handmade
Shit.
sign.
Do you think they're buying it to like to help people, or they're buying it to be like fucking cunts and like hoard it all? Like
I
those
don't know.
fuckers that are hoarding all the gas.
The first thing that came in my mind was like, it's not like when you get a root canal and they give you some hydrocodone and you're like, well, don't need these anymore.
Yeah.
And you can sell them to
You need
somebody.
insulin forever.
Yeah, it's not like
if you need insulin, you need
Yeah.
insulin.
I don't think it's just something that you can just decide to sell, which is what the sign made it
It's
sound
not like,
like.
hey, it's Tuesday, you know, I'm not feeling my insulin today.
Yeah, like if you need insulin, you like, and you put it on a sign, you're hoping that people have like spare insulin.
Like someone died that needed it,
Yeah.
and then you just have a stockpile of
Yeah,
it.
we got this room full.
How dark.
I was looking for somebody that needed it.
Oh, yeah, no, Karen needed it for like 6 years, but she just like croaked the other day, so we got like buckets.
Yeah, we were just waiting for you to call us. I don't know. I
But
thought
then
it
we
was
saw your
funny
sign, and, you know, we're just lucky.
because it was like if you needed it, like you would just go get a prescription or however that works, or go to
It's
the
not a
doctor.
prescription. You need to buy that shit. Yeah, it's expensive.
Okay, point proven. You're not just nobody's just have extra of that shit to just
Yeah.
give you.
But speaking of hoarding, talk about those people that are hoarding insulin, apparently. But the people who are hoarding gas in North Carolina, we're going to North Carolina in like 2 days.
Not me and you.
Not me and you. I am. But I'm like kind of a little bit like partially worried. Like I'm not worried to get to North Carolina, but once I'm there, I'm like I might just not be able to get home. People are like buying gallons of gas because there's a rumor of a shortage that doesn't actually exist. It's the whole toilet paper thing back again.
Well, it's not just North Carolina; it's the whole Eastern Seaboard.
Right. Southern Eastern Seaboard.
Most of the Eastern. It stops in New York,
Yeah.
all the way up there.
But what's just crazy to me is like this is happening, right? And people are going out and buying gas, but the people who are in the know, right? The people who are jive to this kind of information. They said that there's no issue. Like there's no shortage. We have a surplus of gasoline. But people are still panic buying this gas. It's so crazy.
Did you see the full story?
Yes.
Like some hackers just were like,
Did you say after that they were like, we didn't mean for this to happen?
yeah, like we wish no harm on anybody. We just want money. Like what? Like a parody, like an SNL skit.
Yeah. It's like we had no idea this was going to cause an issue.
Yeah, just pay us and we'll unhack you.
But what's just crazy to me is like these news companies and these like social media companies just have no repercussions for literally causing this mass hysteria. So every report I've seen, even the news articles, say that the problem's going to be sorted out. I'm pretty sure it's sorted out now as we're recording this, but the problem is going to be sorted out by Friday. There's no shortage of gasoline. There's no reason to like panic buy. But every single news article I've seen, the title is like mass lines outside of North Carolina, fuel shortage. Everyone's in line panicking to buy fuel. But then at the end, like the last sentence of the article is like, but everyone says that it's totally fine. There's no reason to panic. Like they are causing the panic. Like, do you think that's an issue? Like, do you think that they should be held at some sort of responsibility for like
I've always
causing
said
the panic?
I've always said America's number one problem is that nobody takes into like nobody is accountable for anything. It's always finger pointing, and it's always even like Joe Biden was like, they're a private company. They can pay them or they cannot. It's not. We're not doing anything. Like it just affects half the country.
No, for sure. And it's just, and on top of the news, it's like so again, social media companies. I have my own opinions on it. Whatever, but they were so gung ho during the election coverage, right? And, you know, getting rid of all these posts that were alleging election fraud, all this bullshit, the fake news, the fact checking, the amount of pictures that I've seen of like pictures from 2011 of people hoarding gas and pouring like gallons and gallons of gas in the back of their car that are clearly not from currently. Like it's been fact checked, whatever. But I don't see the fact checking on those posts, right? Like they're picking and choosing what they're fact checking, and it's causing this hysteria. Like I just think it's so apparent and so just like you see it now, or I see it at least. This is
Well, you see it all the time now.
and maybe I'm just affected by it, so I'm like I'm getting more annoyed at it than the average person. But I'm like, motherfuckers, like this is affecting me this week.
And not this week. In a day, it's
Yeah.
affecting you. So you're scared.
I mean, I'm not like scared, but I'm a little scared. Like I don't want to get there and then, you know, not be able to get home because I have to wait in line for 6 hours for a portion of gasoline.
I've seen a lot of pictures where it's like people have like triple like plastic bags and they're just filling up the plastic bags with gas and putting them in their trunk. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. I mean, again, it goes back to everything I see on the internet. I just assume is bullshit. Like I assume it's not real. Granted, somebody did that at some point. I don't think there's people in North Carolina now with giant bags of gasoline.
I don't know. You talked
Maybe
to your
there
cousin.
Oh yeah, he
was
said
like,
it was crazy.
Shit kind of cry
Yeah.
out here.
Just to clarify, he's like a hedge fund broker or like an investment. He's not saying shit's cray, but yeah, no, he said it was cray.
Well, this shit is crazy, Michael.
Much better.
about
It's
that?
exactly what he said.
You know, and then
Spot
I asked you if are you gonna take some down? Or are you just gonna hope you're gonna find a spot down there you can fill up? Because what do you need? Just one fill up? Like you'll be able to go from here to Pittsburgh.
So back up. So we're going from Buffalo to Pittsburgh. I'm not worried about gas at all. From Pittsburgh to Virginia, I'm not worried about gas at all.
This is all one tank.
No, this is two. So once I get to Pittsburgh, I'll fill up again.
Okay.
To get to Virginia. From Virginia to North Carolina is one tank of gas. I'm like semi-worried about filling up in Virginia, but not nearly as bad as North Carolina. So as long as I can fill up in Virginia, we Gucci. We good.
And the farthest south your trip ends in
Carolina Beach.
Okay.
Yep. My only concern is once I'm in Carolina Beach, if I'm going to be able to fill up to get back to like Virginia, back north. That's the only thing I'm worried about. And that's like, because that's North Carolina is where there's like 80% of the gas stations are out of gas right now. So I'm like,
You could always be like my dad, who in his little van, he goes to the reservation and just fills up like 5 30-barrel drums of gas and just drives around with them because he uses so much gas. You can always do that. You might be high the whole time, but
Yeah, no, I would prefer to get there not like, and keep in mind we're going down south, so I know that New York just legalized all sorts of recreational drugs, but I'm pretty sure huffing gasoline is still frowned upon in North Carolina.
It does smell good though. I
Does
love
it?
the smell of gas.
I don't.
Really?
I don't like the smell of gas. I don't like the smell of I don't like the smell of alcohol.
I don't either.
I think it smells like gas, kind of.
I don't. Gases. I would buy an air freshener, a gas air freshener.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Maybe like not full potency, but you can smell like I have a
Partial
leak.
potency.
Like I would take like a leak.
Hi, excuse me.
freshener.
I would like you go and make your own candle. Hi, excuse me. I would like I don't want to smell like I'm about to be burned alive, but like when you're at the gas pump and you get some on your hand, that's kind of where I'm looking for.
Yeah, whatever it is, like 10% ethanol. Like I don't just give me like 4%, and I'll hang it from my rear view.
I don't know if that's what is ethanol? Do you know what ethanol is?
No, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself in
I have no idea.
front of all of
No
our 40
clue.
listeners trying to guess.
We got a solid 40 listeners. We had a lot of listeners on our last podcast.
Did we?
27.
Shit.
27's good. It's a good number.
I'll take 27.
27. I don't know. I didn't look at the YouTube. Yeah. Technically, it's 2 podcasts ago because we're on podcast 10. 9 we just posted before this, so hopefully that gets relatively okay. Okay listens.
Yeah. But you're gone for a week?
The 14th, which is Friday, and I'll be back the 20. I'll be back in Buffalo the 24th.
10 days.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice little trip for you. You need a vacation.
I'm excited. I need a vacation bad, man. I'm so tired of cutting people's fucking hair.
I bet.
I'm so fucking
Hair
tired of
splinters.
it. Dude, and I started wearing gloves again because you can fucking find gloves. Like, fuck COVID. Like, it's ridiculous. I couldn't find gloves for so long. Or when I could find gloves, it was like $10 more expensive per pack of gloves. And I'm like, fuck that. People don't understand the struggle of hair splinters. And I tell people all the time, like, oh, I got a hair splinter. And they have no fucking concept of what I'm talking about. Imagine just walking around with other people's dirty ass fucking hair like stuck inside your skin. It's the most disgusting thing ever.
But you haven't always worn gloves. Remember I used to ask you to put them on because they look cool, your black gloves?
Yeah.
So somewhere along this line you changed.
Do you know what changed? It was when I was early in my career and I had no clients and I wasn't cutting a lot of hair and the hair splinters weren't as prevalent to when now I'm booked fucking nonstop all day and I'm covered in fucking hair. And not all hair is equal, right? Like the Asian population, they can go fuck themselves with their hair. It's like fucking fine and thick and just sticks in my hands like a fucking razor blade. It's terrible.
Like
Love-
your hair prejudice.
I love the Asian population. This isn't
Hair prejudice.
hair prejudice. Yeah, fuck them. Them and Indian people. Their hair can also go fuck themselves.
Okay.
Give me a nice African American man. Give me a white guy.
You
all
do a lot of
for it.
afros?
I do a decent amount. I swear to God, every black person that comes into the barbershop, they're like, "Yo, you cut black people hair?" I mean, I'm like,
Well, they have to ask a white guy that.
but I'm like Jim Crow. Like, will I cut your hair, or am I capable of cutting your hair? So I'm like, I cut like both, absolutely.
Sure.
I can do it.
I can and I will.
Exactly. No, it's every time I get a client who's like black. Every time they ask me, like, yo, can you cut my hair? I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. Like,
Ask me what you really want to ask me.
Yeah.
You know, when you take your hat off,
make me look like Wayne Brady.
you look like Wayne Brady.
No.
You know who you do kind of look like?
Me?
And I noticed this the last podcast. When you have your hat off,
What do I look like?
it was kind of like curled and it was like sticking up a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
You look like Gerald from Hey Arnold.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see that. Just the hair?
Just the hair.
Just the hair.
well,
Isn't his head like this big too?
well, his hair is that big
Okay.
on top of his
I
head.
don't look like Gerald from Hey
It was getting
Arnold.
pretty tall. Like
Do you think you look like a celebrity?
No,
No celebrity.
no. Will Smith. I got that a lot once.
Christ. He said I got that a lot once. Do you think I look like a celebrity?
Not off the top of my head.
No, I don't think I
Have
do either.
anybody ever told you?
I got like Jonas Brothers when I was fucking younger.
Which one?
Uh,
The
just-
one. I don't know their names. One of them's a fucking stud.
Which one?
Who's the coolest one?
I don't know. I know it's not the
He
nerd.
went-
Who's the oldest one? He's the fucking nerd.
I want to say Nick.
Nick's the oldest? No, Nick's not the oldest. He's the youngest, I think.
One of them is bodied up.
Hold on. What are the three? What are their names? There's Nick.
I have no idea.
I know there's Nick and
Harry.
Joe. I think that's One Direction.
Oh, I
That's
have
the one
no
that
idea.
that's the one that wears dresses. The One Direction guy that wears
Oh
dresses.
yeah, that's not him.
There's Nick and there's Joe. I don't know the other one's name.
Nick is the one I'm talking about.
The handsome one.
Yeah, that dude is.
Do you know what's funny though? I saw an article because it's funny you brought that up. I saw an article. It was one of those Snapchat bullshit fucking things. It was like Nick Jonas gets super uncomfortable when fans find him attractive, or say something bullshit. And the picture was him like doing a photo shoot, and he's like you don't fucking make
What's
you don't
that?
make that fucking face and not like know what you're doing, right? Like he's actively trying to look stoic and like fucking cool. You know what? It's I read that. Just
there's
thought,
one,
what the fuck?
I don't know if he still makes music.
Who?
Nick Jonas.
Well,
but he-
they got back together. Like the Jonas Brothers got
Well,
back
he
together.
went solo for a little
Yeah.
bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
And I remember.
still get your love.
That's what I'm talking about.
That one.
He's on a motorcycle or something in the music video.
Yeah.
And dude, no homo. That dude is bodied up.
Dude, you know he's like 5'2" though.
No, he's
I
not.
swear to God, he's like something crazy like that.
Short Kings, baby.
Short Kings under 5'3".
Short Kings unite.
Hold on, let me see how tall he is. What do you think? How old? Or how
I would have
tall?
said, 6 foot, 5'10",
5'5".
because nobody's. No way.
5. Wait,
Am I thinking of the right guy?
5'5" or 5'6". I see both two heights. But yeah, 5'6".
He's a midget.
And his wife is like fucking 5'9". Him with his wife.
So what? I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
Good for him, dude. Fucking good for him. Hell yeah, that stokes me up. I'm
Yeah.
taller than Nick Jonas.
I think they're all short. Like, what's the other one? See, now I wanted the other one's name. Joe Jonas.
He never went
Right.
single, did he?
Went solo. He had that. Nick Jonas is 5'7". He did that. That band, the Cake by the Ocean song.
Oh,
Cake by the Ocean, na na na, or something like that.
yeah. Get that out of my head.
And then the other brothers like got married and like fucked.
Who's
and
the
had a
other
bunch of
one?
kids.
Who's the third one?
Kevin Jonas.
Never heard of him.
He's the one that like got he like got married right away, and he has like the least talent out of all of them. He sings, I think, the
He
least.
rode their coattails and said,
Yeah.
"Deuce out, dude. I got millions, and I'm gonna go get married."
Exactly. It's exactly what he did. And he married like a nobody. I think she's like a hairstylist or something.
Fucking good for him. Stay out of the limelight. Go
don't
do
know.
your thing.
I know
Walk
way
around
too
in
much about the
public.
Jonas Brothers. Yeah, no, exactly.
I can't believe he's fucking 5'5", 5'6".
Little guy.
Yeah, he's like my Shih Tzu. He sits low to the ground.
He's got that big dick energy.
apparently.
Apparently.
Who's his what? And is he married?
What's her name? She's like a Bollywood actress, an Indian actress.
He looks like
Priyanka something.
Oh, okay. Yep. She's cute.
She's cute. She's older. I think she's like
Yeah, she's way
older
older
than he
him.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're talking about the Jonas Brothers.
Who's the other Jonas Brothers married? Jonas brother married to?
Fuck if I know. I don't
Someone else famous.
Nick Jonas looks like he's the type of guy that would marry Vanessa Hudgens to me.
No. Do you know who's fucking Vanessa Hudgens?
I just saw this, but I forgot.
He's a Pirates player. He's like the Pirates
Yeah.
backup shortstop.
Yeah, with
He
the
hasn't
long
pl-
hair.
Yeah, he hasn't
he's
played
got
like
flow.
all year. Who's fucking Joe Jonas?
I don't know.
Sophie Turner.
Is that
From
Game of Thrones? The redhead?
Yeah.
She cute.
She-
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think he knocked her up. Fucking Stark baby.
That's a milf.
Can we just be honest? Every celebrity that has a baby is a MILF. Like,
No.
what do you know? What celebrity has had a baby that. Listen, there's no such thing as an ugly celebrity. I feel like. Do you know what? Hold on. Pet peeve, really quick. Ugly celebrities. I hate when in movies where they're trying to make ridiculously good people look fucking unattractive. Even when they try and do that, I would still put my penis inside of them.
Like who?
I can't
say
think
that
of
without giving a.
the Taylor Swift music video where she's like a nerd. Come on, she's not a nerd, right?
Maybe she is. You don't know her.
I've seen her.
Not in person.
People that are attractive aren't nerds. It doesn't work like that.
Here's the thing. There is so many people, whether it's in this country or worldwide, that nobody's really ugly because there's always going to be a section of people that like whoever.
Sure.
So even if you're a celebrity, you might be ugly to some people, but to the other half, you're like, well, oh, God, if he lived in Buffalo, New York, dude.
If he,
She. Well, you
Bold.
said.
No, it's okay.
Am I
Freudian
gay?
slip. Freudian slip, man. Listen,
Fucking Nick
if that's
Jones
the
has got
first
me
thing,
all hot.
hot and bothered, man. That was the first thing you said was that he was a hunk.
Yeah, because we were talking. I don't know.
We weren't talking about anything. You brought up Nick Jonas.
Shit.
Listen, man. Do you still get jealous?
Apparently.
Oh man, have you had any luck on your Tinder getting our date on the
In
dating
one
show?
day? No.
No, nothing. No one.
A couple matches, but nothing.
Have you brought it up, or are you trying to play it cool?
You did once.
I did
You
bring it
hopped
up.
on my Tinder and was like, "What'd you say?" You said, "Great first date idea. Me and my friend have a podcast. You want to come on blind, and he's gonna interview us to see if we're compatible."
That's the worst first message ever.
I'll stay
Oh,
tuned to see if
man.
she replies to that.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think so. Speaking of Tinder, you want to try and want to try and bring a guest on to the podcast?
Yeah, we can.
We could try this, see if this works. We've never technically done this before, but we are going to try right now and see if it works. You are on camera right now, T.
Is it gonna be Timmy 2 Feet?
Yeah, we're gonna bring Timmy 2 Feet on the podcast and see what he says. Again, we've never done this before, so
Yeah,
bear with us.
He's
for
balls
a
deep
second.
in the app dating life.
I'm interested to see his if he has any funny stories to
He's got
bring to
to.
the world. And he's part of the 6 Foot Club, so he has a whole plethora of
Yeah, he gets girls that don't come across my profile.
it's not even close.
When you get that 6 foot mark, dude, it's like bees and honey. They'll just find you. I don't think they find honey. I think they make it.
I think they do too.
I know they make it, but
Oh, let's see if this works. Of course, we should have tested this out before we just decided to do it. For some reason, it's not opening right now. Do you have questions that you think you're going to ask Tim before we get started?
I could think of a couple. I mean, I know Tim pretty damn well, and the funny thing with Tim is that he'll go on a date with somebody, and he'll either call me while he's there or like directly after, or send me a Snapchat or something. He's gonna let me know whatever he just did. And it's usually in that. Do you get those Snapchats that he gives where he has the filter on his face and he's like a kid with big lips, the kid voice, and he's got the big mouth?
No. Oh yeah, where he has the goofy voice.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've
and you
heard
just
that.
open it up and it's just him sitting there and he goes, "Story time."
Yeah. No, I have that. Those are
my favorite. He's so good at them.
okay. Hold on. I think it's calling. I think Tim. You there,
What's
buddy?
up?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm here.
Tim, you're live on the podcast. How you doing, buddy?
You're
How's it going?
you're our first guest.
You're our first
How does that
guest.
make you feel?
It makes me feel honored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
What are you doing right now, man?
Uh, I'm just outside my house right now.
Yeah, you just chilling. You have a long day at work.
Oh yeah,
Long day
yeah.
of Tinder swiping.
Possibly,
What's that
possibly.
laugh? What are you on right now? Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Facebook dating?
uh, all
All
the
of it?
above.
Okay.
All the above.
You want to hear
Yeah,
our you want
not
to
much, not much luck, but
you want to hear our idea for our podcast?
what's that?
I'm gonna match with women on any one of those, and I'm gonna ask them to come on the podcast blind, and Mike is gonna grill us to see if we're compatible.
We're gonna do like a dating site. We're gonna do a dating site. How do you think? How do you think that's gonna go?
uh, it's gonna take a special lady to want to do that.
I know.
Listen,
Like for the first time.
you've been on enough
I
Tinder
mean,
dates to know that there's plenty of women that would be willing to do that.
uh, maybe not for the first date. I don't know, to be honest.
How many
Like,
dates
hey,
do
you
you
want to
think
be
you've
on a
got?
podcast?
How many dates do you think you've been on this year from any one of
Oh,
those?
this year?
Yeah.
Uh, 10,
10
11.
this year. And
Yeah.
what do you think is the worst date that you've been on this year out of those 10?
Ooh. I hung out with this girl from Rochester, and she was slightly heavier.
Oh, Tim.
Did you know that
Slightly.
going in, or did you find that out when you got there?
No, no, no. So the weekend before that, I hung out with this girl, and she this is the one when I called you guys to get me out of there, and she catfished me.
She
But
catfished you.
yeah, I the first night we hung out, I ate an edible, so I figured, you know, I I figured I was like my vision was, it was like drinking. She was like a solid 6, maybe a 5, but when you're drunk, she was like an 8.
But
So
you
that night wasn't so bad. But the second night I came back because I wasn't sure, I was like, fuck, she's like a 3. Like she's a lot.
is
Like, what was I thinking?
is edibles like alcohol, where if you take it, like when you
Like
get
beer goggles.
beer goggles, is there edible goggles?
Uh, there's definitely weed goggles for sure. Sometimes you either look at the girl and be like, wow, she's fucking hot. And then the next time you look at her and you're same thing, and you're like, holy fuck, what am I doing? Same girl.
What am I doing?
And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing right now?
Oh, so
So
Timmy,
it's hit or miss.
Tyler was telling me a story that you told him.
Hmm.
Because what I was telling Mike was, I don't want to find a woman. Do you remember when, I don't know if this was this year or at the end of last year, but you took a chick to some Mexican restaurant that was like pretty cute, but then she asked you to have a threesome with her gay best friend?
Yeah, yeah, that bitch. She's crazy.
Will you tell me about that story, Tim? Because I haven't heard that story.
Yeah,
yet.
walk us through that.
So I'm not gonna mention any names,
That's
but
fine.
yeah. So I was talking to this girl and stuff, and you know, thought things were going great, and I picked her up, and she lived out in Lewiston, and
Which is how
we
far of
were
a drive
driving.
from you? It's a trek,
20
right?
minutes. Yeah, it's like 20, 25 minutes from me.
Okay.
And so I picked her up. Things are going all right. She's kind of like obnoxious, and I was like, oh, whatever, I can deal with that. And then she was like talking about like she's like, yeah, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend because he voted for Trump. I was like, oh, okay. And then she's like, but the real reason I broke up with him was because I asked him if her best friend, which was some gay dude, I don't, asked if he could blow her boyfriend, and he said no. So that's really the reason why she broke up with him. And then she asked me, she goes,
I
"Would
mean, don't you
you
think that's a little
would you let him
close-minded, though?
blow
Don't you
you?"
think that's a little close-minded of the ex-boyfriend?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't ever fucking do that. She told me that, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm about to pull my truck over." fucking get out.
So
That's
How
just
many beers until you said yes?
uh
Or margaritas? She asked you at dinner, how many
yeah,
margaritas
I'm
deep
out.
are you
I'm out.
until you say, I'm out to
Like
mouth.
that was a
wait, did
part of the
she
reason
wait?
why I stopped talking to her.
Did she wait until
But like
like the entrees came out, or was it mid chips and salsa that she asked you to do this?
uh no, we weren't even there yet. We
Oh,
didn't even
this
go to
Oh,
dinner
this
yet.
was in
We
the
were on our
car.
way.
this is moving fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
escalated
Yeah.
quickly.
Just met the girl. And like she was like, and I want to film it so I can watch it like whenever. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm out on that. And that was like half of it. But then like later on that night, and she like we were like sexting, getting all hot and wild. And I told her like I was like, are you a freak? And she's like, oh, you have no idea.
You got away
And
with
she's
words.
like, yeah, I'm really good. I'm smooth and cream cheese spread on a bagel, dude. Anyways, she was like, yeah. She's like, I was a wild girl. And I was like, oh, yeah, how wild? And she was like, well, when I lived in Texas, I fucked the whole football team and they filmed it. And I was
Jesus.
like, wait, like all starting offense, starting defense?
Did
Like,
she have a favorite side? Did she have a favorite position?
right. She said there was like 12 guys that ran a train on her.
No, she
And
didn't.
I was like, that's kind of gross. And I'm like, that's what I said. I was like, no, you didn't. She goes, I'm dead serious. I was like, okay. She goes, yeah. And then I got fucked by two dudes in a shower. And then she was like, I got fucked in the middle of a field at a Bills game
So what did you guys do for your
in the middle
second
of the
date?
day. There wasn't one.
You didn't want the dick broom?
No, I fucking told her to fucking. I just ghosted her. I was like, yeah, I'm not. You're not my type. Bye bye. I'm like, you nasty. That'd be like throwing a fucking hot dog down a hallway, man.
A nice hallway.
And a very nice hallway. She was probably very nice. Well, how was her personality?
She was annoying. She had a really severe overbite.
Really?
Yeah, she kind of looked like a beaver.
Jesus, Tim. Tim, how is
I'm a
your?
savage.
Are you?
I mean,
Have you been on any good Tinder dates in a while? You finding love yet?
no, not
Nothing.
yet.
Nothing. No love.
Well, I mean, no, I'm talking to someone. I'm seeing someone, I guess.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah,
dating?
Are
the
you
girl I
with?
work
Are you with her right now?
She's in my room right now, and I'm just sitting in my truck.
Will you put her on? Will you put her on just for a second? I won't ask anything. Anything bad or
Uh,
offensive.
no, I don't feel like going all the way upstairs and grabbing her.
Okay. I just wanted to ask her if she was dating you or she matched with you strictly because you were over 6 foot tall.
We work together.
Oh, you work together.
Yeah,
That's a little taboo. Do you think that's
yeah.
gonna? Do you think that's gonna mess anything up with work?
I don't know. She's kind of like my assistant,
Have you
but
fucked her at
I
work
hope
yet?
not.
She's your assistant.
No,
You're her superior. You're about to get me too, Tim.
Yep.
I am kind of her superior,
Bye
but
bye,
not like
paddock.
I'm not like her direct boss or anything. But I'm like she does my deliveries and stuff.
I'm sure she does your deliveries.
She takes all your deliveries. Would you say that
Yeah,
I'm the one that got you two together?
no,
Because I definitely pushed you towards this.
in a way, but you and everybody else
No.
at work, like they all wanted me to talk to her.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you think it's going well?
Yeah, yeah, she's cool.
What are you going to do when we hang up? Go lay pipe?
Oh yeah, she brought some lingerie over and everything. It's gonna be a good time.
No, she didn't. She brought entire outfits.
Yeah. So well, just one outfit, singular.
Okay, Timmy 2 feet.
You know what's just crazy is Tim tells me all these stories, and it's like half the like I know he's not lying, but I just don't understand how one person can have so many fucking ridiculous stories.
I know, it's the epitome of my life. I have the weirdest shit happen to me.
And then sometimes
And
also I
sometimes
feel
the
like it's an
greatest shit.
exaggeration because he's hella high.
Uh, I am pretty stoned, but no,
Like the
I
one
don't
time he
usually
sent
lie
us
about a lot
like
of
the
shit.
one time he sent us a message where he's like, "Yo, message us in like 20 minutes. I need saving." And then
That was that chick.
yeah.
That was like a 3.
And then we message you. You're like, no, it wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of a good time.
I just ordered food. That's
No,
what
no,
you
no. It was
said.
because I ordered food. I fucking paid for that shit already. I wasn't about to bounce yet.
I see where your priorities are at, Tim.
Hell yeah, food. I didn't lay any pipe. No, not that night. The night before I did. I don't even remember that. I was fucked up.
Of how many milligrams?
It was like 500.
Jesus.
Just shut the fuck up. Then you say stuff like that. There's no
No,
way you ate 500 milligrams of weed.
no, 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 no. The bag was 500. It was like I ate two of those Stoner Patch Kids, whatever the fuck they're called.
So it's probably
So
100
whatever that
milligrams.
is, probably.
It's a lot of milligrams, Timmy 2 foot.
How much milligrams could
Yeah.
I take? Like 10?
Maybe 0.5.
I'd give you like 2.5 to 5 on
Really?
your first one.
That's it?
Yeah.
I bought a nerd rope
Listen,
from
man, I
the
got
vape
him.
place,
I got
and
the
I almost died.
I got the Stoner Patch Kids here if you want one.
Yeah, Tyler, that's all you.
I don't know. Tim's at the top of the list who's been asking me for years
Yes,
to get me high.
I have to smoke. If Tyler smokes without me or gets baked without me, I'm unfriending him.
Are you guys gonna fight again? Tyler on the last podcast talked about the time that you guys were gonna fight, or you did fight.
I punched him in the mouth.
Yep, sounds like a
and,
fight.
and then he fucking pulled my shirt over my head, and then like Dave grabbed me
That's
All
what
right.
I said. I
Yeah.
hockey
and
ma-
broke
or I
it up.
hockey masked you.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Tyler's
you
been
didn't
working
punch
out a
me
lot.
or anything.
Do you think
Yeah.
that he could beat you in a fight today?
No, no.
Why?
Sorry, Tyler.
No, it's good. Why?
Because I know how to fight, and Tyler's never even been in a fight.
I've been in a fight with you, and I whooped your ass.
No, he didn't. If I would have fucking got a hold of you,
You were blind. If I would have thrown one punch, you'd been laying on the concrete
yeah,
on those red
you're right.
bricks.
Yeah, right.
Oh man.
I was fucking in way better shape than I am now. I'm fucking washed up now.
That's why I have a chance now.
You washed up. Would
I
you
don't know, I'm
categorize
still pretty
yourself as
strong.
a dad bod, Tim?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the fucking ladies love it.
Do you think they like
Every
the dad
time I
bod,
ever
or
like
do
talk
you
to a
think they
girl,
like
or
you
like
because you're over 6 foot?
it has not. No, I'm a pretty good looking dude.
Do you think
Like every time I ever ask a girl that, like that I'm talking to, if it's because it's now in my subconscious that every every time like I'm like with a girl or something like, or we're seeing each other, blah blah blah. I ask them, I'm like, are you talking to me because I'm 6 foot? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay.
we've been over
And I'm like,
this?
would you
You
talk to me if I was 5'10"?
you get
They're
different
like, yeah.
girls because you're 6 foot. Like we were at one point living in the same house, and then you moved just a mile away, and I don't get the same girls that come across your Tinder. It's the six
Well, you
foot
can't
club.
fucking put in a height preference, you dingus.
Maybe for the women you can.
No, they can't. It's all the same.
Is it though? Is
You
it the
can't.
same, Tim?
Yeah, I'll fucking make a Tinder with and put female instead, and I'll show you. It's
Well,
not
No, because
doesn't
then you would
change.
match me because you want to be with me.
Yeah, maybe I'd wife that. You got a big fat white ass.
All right, Tim. Hey, thank you for answering the call, man. I appreciate you you talking to us.
Do you ever think that
All
your
right.
lady friend would hop on the come on the podcast? Because I would like to know her perspective on the other side of these apps if she's on them,
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, she would. She'd
or
be
the
down.
both of you could be on.
Yeah,
You can go in
she'd
the
be down.
house right now and just put her on the phone.
No, we'll save it.
No,
Will we
she ain't
though?
ready for it.
Is it because she's still in her lingerie? You gotta lay pipe
Yeah,
first.
she's getting cold.
Yeah, if she's in her lingerie, I'm gonna be fucking stiff as a fucking board, and I'm just gonna hang up and say sayonara.
You better scurry up upstairs, buddy.
I got the fucking sex drive of a fucking 16-year-old. It's great.
All right, Tim. Make us proud, buddy. Have a good rest of your night. All right.
All right, see you
All right,
guys.
man. Go make
Later.
her pregnant. Bye.
All right, bye.
Timmy 2 foot, man. He is one interesting character.
My favorite thing about Timmy 2 Feet is that he is so not PC. He's just so blunt and open.
Listen, I know. Listen, I know that he's not lying most of the time, but some of the stories he tells me, I honestly, I'm just like, that didn't happen, and then it did happen.
Well, from my experiences, he's not a liar. He's an
No.
exaggerator. It's always like if he'll come over and I'll grill food, right? He'll be like, "Wow, dude, this is the fucking best burger I've ever had. I swear to God." And then you ask him 2 days later, and he'd be like, "It was good." Like he just ups everything as soon as it happens. So if you ask him a couple days later, the story was it's not ever.
Did I tell you about the time that we went and got steak sandwiches and he made me get the macaroni salad?
Yeah.
So we went and got. He was like, "Yo, we gotta go to the spot, Bada Bing. They have the best steak sandwiches in Buffalo." To his credit, the steak sandwich was okay. But we got there. He's like, "Yo, okay, back up. The steak sandwich comes with like one side, which is like French fries. Okay." He's like, "Yo, it comes with fries, but you gotta get the mac salad. Best mac salad you'll ever have in your life." I was like, "For real?" I was like, "Do I get it instead of the fries?" He's like, "No, the fries are banging too. You got to get that and the macaroni salad." The macaroni salad was like $5.25 for an extra. I'm like, "Is it $5 worth for this macaroni salad?" He's like, "Yeah, man, you got to get it. It's the best macaroni salad ever." Swear to God, I bought it. Spent the $5.25. It tasted like backyard barbecue macaroni salad. I swear to God, I got to the table. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, it's all right." I'm like, "Tim, 10 minutes ago you said it was the best
That's
thing
what I'm
since
saying.
fucking sliced bread."
That's him in a yeah, which is super funny that you brought up Mac Salad because it must be an ongoing theme with him because the same barbecue, the same story that I just told, we were at Sam's Club and he just got like a tub of the macaroni salad and we got there and best Mac Salad I've ever had. We've also gotten garbage plates and he's like, "Dude, get the garbage plate with the Mac Salad. Game changer forever." All four can't be true.
Maybe he's just a big fan of mac salad.
They're all the best.
Apparently. Although you can't get a garbage plate and not get mac salad. That's blasphemy almost.
Yes, unless it's a breakfast garbage plate.
Who gets a fucking breakfast
Oh,
garbage
I love
plate?
a breakfast garbage plate.
I'm weird with breakfast food.
I love breakfast food.
Sweet or savory?
Give me an option.
If you're at breakfast, do you go sweet or savory?
What's the sweet? What's the savory? What's on the
French
menu?
toast or sausage and eggs?
It depends. I'll probably go one every other breakfast.
You don't have a preference? Like a
Sausage and eggs, like an omelet or French toast.
Yeah.
Omelet, Western omelet.
Okay, so savory. You don't like sweet.
I'm the biggest sweet guy.
See, if any place ever has chicken and waffles, I will get chicken and waffles 10 out of 10 times.
I also put syrup on everything. If I go eat breakfast, doesn't matter what I'm getting, I'll put syrup on it. That's sweet.
You're right. So you're best of both worlds, I guess. Yeah.
I'll douse that bitch in syrup.
Oh, dude,
I'll get
one
all
time,
sticky.
one time I went to Bertha's in Buffalo. My opinion, best chicken and waffles in Buffalo. We went there. We waited. Like they were like, "Oh, it's like a 30-minute wait." I was like, "You know what? Oh, I just want chicken and waffles." Totally fine. Went there, waited 30 minutes for chicken and waffles. Went to order. They said, "Actually, the guy next to you just got the last chicken and waffles." I
Oh.
cannot tell you how fucking sad.
Bitter, man.
Oh, I was so sad. It was the worst. It was like the worst day. And we went there. We drove 30 minutes specifically for me to get chicken and waffles. Waited another 30 minutes just to tell me that it wasn't there.
That stinks.
It was the worst day.
Back up, chicken and waffle spot. You ever been to Brothers on Hurdle?
No. Do they have good chicken and waffles?
Yes.
Is it actual? Is it like question? I feel like a lot of places when they do chicken and waffles, they do red velvet chicken and waffles. That's too much.
What's like red velvet icing?
No, like red velvet waffle.
Never
That's
heard
too
of it.
much. You ever heard of a red velvet waffle?
I don't think so. No,
It's basically chocolate waffle, just colored red.
I don't know. But Brothers on Hurdle, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
It's more like soul food type chicken and waffle, not like chicken and waffles the diner.
Yeah.
Different, but really good too.
Bertha's best chicken and waffles in Buffalo. Stand by it.
Bertha's Diner.
Really good.
Never got it, but I've heard of Bertha. I've had Bertha's, but it's good.
Hey, side note, we got on a little tangent there talking to Tim there. Can I ask you a question? Because I was
Sure.
talking not talking, but I was on social media not too long ago. Do you think? Okay, I don't want to say this and offend anyone, but do you think those social justice warrior types get tired of like complaining all the time? And let me be specific. I feel like every fucking like holiday that exists, these people, somebody has something to say. Like it was just Mother's Day recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, "Hey, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, but let's all just take a second, back up and think about the people who don't identify with the mother stigma and were maybe born and transitioned and don't identify as a mother. They need to be celebrated too." Like, do you think you just get fucking tired of just always finding an issue with everything?
I do, just reading about it. That's why I take so many breaks off of social media.
Yeah.
But I don't think the people that complain get exhausted. I think it gives them life.
Do you think so? Like, I just
I
feel
think
like that has to be fucking
It's like
tiring.
Mario, where they would hit like a shroom, and,
Ba-dum,
yeah.
ba-dum.
and they get a little bit bigger
Yeah.
every time they complain. That's them.
I just don't. It's like every holiday I dread going on any sort of social media because I just feel like, and maybe it's my fault for following these people, but I don't think they're that bad of people in general. But I just feel like every time I go on any holiday, I go on social media, and it's the same people who are just like,
Yeah.
saying the same shit. I'm like, you're not fighting any good fight. Like, what are you doing?
I think the only person I have blocked on Twitter is Chrissy Teigen for that reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one.
We know how much you hate.
I hate
Teigen.
Chrissy Teigen. Did you see,
We went over that.
Did you see that recently she had just apologized for encouraging like a teenage girl to commit suicide on Twitter?
No, I didn't.
Like she's terrible.
I didn't see that. What did she say
I don't know. Can you bring it up? Just type in Chrissy Teigen and apologizes.
on Twitter?
Yeah.
All right, camera's on you. Hold on, let me try and look it up.
She's, I mean, the epitome of that. Sure, you're attractive, but I hate you.
Do you think she's that attractive?
I've gone back and forth. I think she's pretty cute. What's the show she was on with LL Cool J?
The fucking lip sync battle.
Yeah. She doesn't really do anything on that, but she looked good on that.
Chrissy Teigen says she is mortified and sad of who she used to be before apologizing to Courtney for her actions. Who's Courtney?
No idea. Probably the
Courtney
chick.
Studden has doubts about Chrissy Teigen's apology for cyberbullying them as a teen. Oh, she used to bully her? I'll tell you what. Do you know the only reason I somewhat like Chrissy Teigen? And I don't like Chrissy Teigen. But she just kind of says things sometimes. Like, I feel like, and maybe it's an act, it's a shtick, but sometimes she'll, like, say things, and whoever she's with, like, will look at her and be like, why the fuck did you just say that?
What is she famous from? Besides being John
that's it.
Legend.
I think she was a model for something. I don't know. I don't think she's ever done anything that's actually substantial.
That's why I brought up lip sync battle. That's what I know
and
her
even
from.
then, what's so crazy is okay, I understand. I get that this
But
is
she
like
got that off her notoriety. I don't
Right.
know.
No, exactly. And I get that there's like a shtick, like even on like sports shows, right? There's always a very, very attractive woman on all these sports
Always.
shows.
Molly Kieram.
And,
Who's on Colin Coward's?
oh, she's fucking annoying. Whatever her name is.
Starts with a J, I think. I don't know.
But
Go ahead.
Christine Leahy
Yep.
and Good Morning Football.
Oh, Kay Adams.
Kay Adams.
Fucking smoke show.
Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Anyway.
Tier 1.
Most of them, they don't actually contribute anything substantial to the conversation, which is unfortunate because some of them have actually really good takes, but they don't. They're just there to be, like, attractive, right?
Yes,
at
but I
least-
have to fit this in. Kay Adams does know her shit.
She does. And that's what
She's
I'm saying.
amazing.
She is very good. Love Kay Adams. But what I was getting at was on that lip sync battle, Chrissy Teigen did nothing except for every once in a while the camera would pan to her and she would do this.
Yeah, she's just dancing.
But she wasn't like the host. LL Cool J was the host, so she served no purpose. She didn't DJ. She's not a DJ.
But I think she was behind a DJ booth. It's been a while since I've seen the show,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I just
just
remember
like-
her in the background just be like, "Wait, yeah, that was awesome. Oh my God. Those two, you guys rock."
Yeah, exactly. And I just remember being like, why is she there?
I have no idea.
But yeah, I don't think she's done anything other than making babies with John Lennon. I don't think she's done anything of notoriety.
You know who else is mad annoying?
Who?
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he is. And you know what? I've over the time liked him less and less. Like the Canadianness out of him has come out more and more, and he's just a fucking whiny little.
Would you consider him Canadian? Yes, that's where
Yes.
he's from,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
because it seems like all the Canadians just move here and then they're like here. Like Drake, Justin Bieber, I feel like Seth Rogen, they all just come here and like live in LA.
yeah.
So are they Canadian at that point?
Yeah, no, you're right. I know what you mean. Do you know what's crazy though? And this is maybe the political leaning of my preference. I had a friend named someone. I had a friend and he was from Toronto. And he just recently moved to the U.S. I don't know 2 or 3 years ago, and I feel like he's getting really into like the social justice-y whatever, but like he's coming at it as like a Canadian citizen, so like he has like Canadian whatever. So like the things that like I hold near and dear to my heart, like Second Amendment and all that stuff, he like doesn't comprehend. And I see him making these like big posts about like just I don't know anti-American type things. I'm like, you're not even like from here. Like, what do you? Which again backs up to like what they're taught in other countries. You know what I mean? Like, what are they taught about America? And
Yeah, I've always wondered that.
yeah,
Because like in our history books, we learn about
how fucking great we are,
yeah, pretty much. Oh,
and how great
the
our
Germans were
Constitution is.
terrible,
Yeah.
and everything else. Yeah, I would be curious to know their curriculum.
Because I mean, we don't. Can you tell me anything about fucking Canada? We don't learn shit about Canada.
Well, the top half was like part of the French. There was the British in the bottom. I don't know. I know like a whole bunch of different people. It all like
Listen, the way that you just described that tells me that they don't teach us shit about Canada.
oh yeah, we don't give a fuck. It's
No.
America or nothing.
Yeah.
In our history books.
Which I mean, based on the rest of the world and our fucking economy, it is America or nothing. I mean,
Pretty
what
much,
the
which is pretty wild. Like I sometimes just sit there and it's like, do you ever feel, I don't want to say blessed, but like,
that we were born here.
yeah, you're just here in this time, and everything. Like it could be, you could have been anywhere at any other time and it would have never been as good as it is right now.
Smallpox, like Spanish flu, Great Depression, yeah, and also just when you think about just
But
we
I mean, yeah, you just named stuff that was here, but like even in any other country.
sure okay time, but yeah, no, also I mean you look at just how different countries like. I swear, every day I see these people post like these social justice warrior types about how terrible it is to live in America. But then you see a news article about literally people in India that are fucking like dying on the street, or like other countries that are just like, fuck, what's going on in Palestine and Jerusalem,
Israel.
Israel. Well, it's in Jerusalem, right?
Jerusalem's the city, isn't it?
Yeah, but isn't that where all the craziness is going on? Israel and Palestine and
In the
Jerusalem.
Gaza Strip.
Yeah, but you see what's going on there, and you're just like, we have literally nothing to complain about.
We have to make shit up like Chrissy
We need
Teigen.
to make shit up to like make ourselves feel better.
Yeah,
to
we
feel
have
like
it
we're
too. We
doing
have it
something.
too good.
Speaking of feeling like we're doing something, do you ever think about? Do you ever see these big companies that are like, "Oh, hey, write us, send us a picture of you rubbing your tummy and patting your hat, and we'll get $5 to World Hunger." You ever think about those companies could just give $5 to World Hunger anytime they fucking wanted to, but they're making you fucking do like a circus show to make you feel like you're doing something? Do you ever think about that? I thought about it the other day.
Unless they're like a nonprofit who just uses all that money to pay their
No.
employees, and then they have to.
Usually it's fucking like big ass companies that you know can do it.
I'm not saying
Like
it doesn't
Subway.
happen because it definitely does.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes back to the Sam Kinison bit. Like you got a camera crew filming these hungry people. You can just give them a
Food.
sandwich right there
Yeah.
when you're there.
And what's crazy, I bet they do, but I bet they do it just to pat themselves on the back. Like, I bet they're like, hey, let's have a pizza party for these little African children, and then leave and never fucking think about them ever again.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy. It's like we do things just for, like, momentary gratification, and then we just
But not even
kinda
to
don't think
appease
about
like
it.
ourselves. It's to put on the performance that we're appeasing others.
It's, I swear to God.
Perfect
most-
example.
Yeah.
Remember the looting after George Floyd and those there's the video of the one chick who goes up to that dude that's like
It's like fixing.
his building,
Yeah.
his shop, and she just poses with whatever
Tool,
tool,
it was. Yeah.
and then gives it back after she gets the picture
walks away.
and walks away.
It's just and dude, and this goes back to, remember, do we talk about like my Twitter days, right? It's, if people think like I got up to like 60,000 followers, 15,000 or so of those, 20,000 of those I I just bought the followers. If people think that you are relevant, if people think that you're doing something, then you are nowadays. Like it reality doesn't matter. It's all perception.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of like, that's 2021. That's what we're living in.
Yeah. It's almost like I never saw the movie and I never read the book, but like Ready Player One.
I never saw it, but that looks fucking. I saw like the previews for it. I never watched the movie.
Or there was you ever see Sword Art Online? It's an anime.
No.
Kirito and Asuna. Super good.
No habla español.
Japanese.
No habla Japanese.
Tokyo. It's like the thing where you put the headset on and you're immersed into
Like virtual reality.
into a whole nother thing. Then you wake. It's like that kind of where there's like online where when you're on your phone, you're not even here
No,
anymore.
dude. There are times where
You've
I'm like
traveled
scrolling.
into another dimension.
There are times where I'm scrolling and like 45 minutes goes by, and I feel like I'm stuck in like my phone world.
Yeah.
Like I'm just kind of like, and I know that I must look kind of. No one else is in the room, right? But I feel like if I was to watch myself, I'm literally just like scrolling, and 30 minutes pass. I'm like, what the fuck did I just do for like 25, 30 minutes?
Facts.
Nuts.
Very nuts. I don't know, man.
Shit's weird. All right, you want
Seth Rogen. Did you see he shaved his beard?
No.
You should look up the picture.
What does he look like?
He doesn't look like Seth Rogen.
No.
No. Will it show up on the video?
Yeah, I can pop it up. Hold, give me a second.
It's kind of creepy. Which
What
I
is
guess I've never really noticed that his beard was so big or something.
Seth Rogen without beard. Can I look that up?
Yeah, it should be like brand new. I think I saw it today.
Oh, is it? I think it's this picture 2 days ago. Ooh, what the fuck is he wearing? Is he? He's got like those goofy ass shirts and shorts on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up. You know what's funny is they always give Nadav shit about getting this thing up, and I'm like trying to.
Nadav is Google thing.
Nadav. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. He looks. Do you think it's just the outfit that makes him look crazy?
No, it's his face.
It's his face.
Would you have guessed that's him?
Uh
Because I saw it and I go, I'm still not sure that's him.
oh, it's definitely him. It's the shorts, it's the jorts that really, and the fact that his pockets match his shirt, like they're red tinted.
The Canadian
Yeah.
tux, baby.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, he definitely looks different. Do you see he came out and said that he can't support James Franco anymore because of the fact that he was soliciting young minors?
James Franco was soliciting young minors.
That was the thing. He was like texting 17-year-olds or something.
Oh.
That came out not too long ago.
We had this talk before. I can't believe I didn't know his younger brother
Dave
is named Dave.
Franco.
I thought they both started with J's.
J Franco. No. J&D.
It totally blew my mind. I don't know what I've ever. I think I called them both James because I didn't know which one was which.
Really?
Yeah, for the whole time.
You know, for James Franco.
Yeah. You'll get one of them.
Well, sorry, Dave Franco's not that relevant. I mean, I feel like he's only. I mean, now maybe so, but he's not in any big things. I mean,
Neighbors.
yeah, but he was in there just because Seth Rogen. Name a movie that he was in that, like, his brother or Seth Rogen was not in.
I'm sure if you brought up his discography, it'd be more things,
Okay.
but we don't need to because I don't really care.
No, I don't care either. But it's I almost guarantee he hasn't been anything that's of any sort of relevance. But someone's hitting you up. Any Tinder matches?
No, it was Tim had texted me
What'd he say?
before I got other texts.
What did Tim say? Was he Did he say, "Wow, what a great idea of a podcast. Thanks for calling me.
Pretty much.
Really appreciate being a part of the podcast." I would like to meet a, because I love talking to Tim. I love Tim. Really good friend. Really appreciate Tim as a friend. I want to know how he's going to act in front of, because listen, guys, if you have never done a podcast or any sort of video, it's definitely different talking to a camera and talking into a microphone than just like us talking in general. I wonder how he would react, because being on the phone's a little different because it's you
Phones,
don't have the lights in front of
the
us.
big thing is that when you're talking with somebody, there's usually like a stop and an end.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's constantly conversing that's the hard part.
Sure.
Like where Tim would probably just sit there and be like, "Yep,"
Yeah. Yeah.
wait for somebody else to
yeah.
pick up.
Hmm.
Which was probably us in the beginning of this.
Yeah. Overall, I think we've done a pretty good job of like continuing the conversation and
I think
flowing.
so. Not to pat ourselves on the back,
Sorry, I'm patting myself on the back. I don't fucking care.
but
Um,
it is 10:30, which means the NFL schedule has come out on the day that we're recording this.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the bill schedule?
Not at all.
I'm gonna look it up right now. My fault. I should just like look this stuff up before we start recording, but
Listeners should also know that I'm not a Bills fan. I support the Bills, second, third favorite team.
go Bills. All right.
I'll
we
ride or die
have-
with the Bills, but
They are opening Steelers at Bills on the 12th.
there's a dub, 1-0.
You want to pick the Bills? How about you pick the Bills? I'll pick the Broncos.
Okay.
All right. Steelers at Bills.
1-0.
1-0. Bills at
Hold on. I'll write it down
Okay.
because I'm going to lose where I'm at.
Okay. Steelers at Bills.
Bills.
1-0. Bills at Dolphins.
Bills.
2-0. Okay. Washington Football Redskins team at the Bills.
Quarterback?
Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic to Terry McLaurin. Their defense is pretty solid. Bills should win that, though.
Okay. Texans at Bills.
Texans. Deshaun Watson, does he play? Is he suspended? What's his... And
Is
they
it
kind of
different?
suck.
Is it different if Deshaun Watson plays or not?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say Deshaun.
4.
Do you think he's going to suspend him? He's going to be suspended? Listen,
No,
the
I
only,
don't think
The only
so.
person that has more sexual allegations than Andrew Cuomo is Deshaun Watson
And Bill Cosby.
and Bill Cosby.
No, I'll give them the dub. They were atrocious last year.
4-0.
4-0.
Monday or Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs. Bills at Chiefs.
See, I feel like the Chiefs lost some firepower. Lost their line. I know they got Orlando Brown back.
And they got another guy, too.
I'm still saying, just for the sake of argument, that they'll get the L.
Loss?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to beat Patty Mahomes, and that's tough.
Bills at. I saw one thing. It was like if Jimmy G made that overthrown pass in that Super Bowl against the Chiefs and would have won that game, because it was like he overthrew that pass to that wide open. Who did the Bills just sign? Emmanuel Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
They would have won that game.
I forgot the Bills have Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Big Emmanuel Sanders fan.
But if Jimmy G would have made that throw, they might have won that game. It would have been like about a minute left, and they would have had the lead. And then Patrick Mahomes would have lost the Super Bowl. The narrative would have been completely different of Patrick Mahomes losing 2 straight Super Bowls.
Man, you love the what-if game, huh?
I love the what-if game.
If Matt Paradis doesn't oversnap Peyton Manning on the first play of the Super Bowl 48, Denver wins that game.
All right. Bills Titans primetime.
Titans. See, the Titans' defense was atrocious last year, but I'm a big Titans fan. They lost some receivers, and the Bills didn't really lose anybody, did they?
Brought everyone back. John Brown. We swapped Emmanuel Sanders with John Brown. That's it.
That's a equal trade-off. Maybe. That's going to be a good game. If Mike Vrabel can get that defense up to where it was 2 years ago, Tannehill to A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, run the ball down your throat. For the sake of argument, I'll go Titans.
Oof. Okay.
They're sitting at 4-2.
Dolphins at Bills.
Another dub.
You think they're going to sweep the Dolphins?
Yes.
Okay. Do you not believe in Tua?
It's not that I don't. I just think the Bills are a solid. They got good talent and they're solidly coached.
Okay. Bills Jags.
Easy dub. Trevor Lawrence, go fuck yourself.
Bills Jets.
Zach Wilson, go fuck yourself.
Oh, Zach Wilson's mom. Have you seen the picture of Zach Wilson's
I have
mom?
not.
Look up Zach Wilson's mom really quick so I can get your real-time reaction. I saw a mother. It was like Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, especially Zach Wilson's mom.
Did you see on?
She's 10 out of 10. It's funny though, because every single person in Zach Wilson's family looks like Zach Wilson.
I was just gonna say, it looks like Zach Wilson with blonde hair. Yeah, she's a stunner, all right. Oh my God.
10 out of 10.
Did you see that video of him? He's sitting there doing photos with like the first whoever it was at draft
He
night.
looks fucking terrified.
Yeah, somebody they're like going like this and stuff at the cameras.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I'm not in Utah anymore.
yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so you said
They're sitting
win
at
against the
7-2. Yep.
Bills Jets. We got that one. Colts at Bills.
Who's the Colts quarterback now? Who'd they sign?
Eagles. Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. Bills.
Okay. Now, do you think Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers? Because that was a close game with Phillip Rivers last year.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have been.
You're right.
It's not that Phil Rivers is good. Is you guys played so much prevent at the end of the game that it's like, what are you doing?
Bills at Saints. Thanksgiving.
Jameis or Taysom?
I bet Jameis Winston's going to start. I just don't think Taysom Hill's a good quarterback.
Neither do I. Jameis can sling it. He
And
might
he got
throw
LASIK.
a pick two.
The dude's got
picks.
LASIK. He can see now. I think that's a big deal.
And he's eating those dubs. You ever see that? Yeah. The Saints. We'll go a loss.
You think, okay. You betting on Sean Payton? Patriots at Bills. I think it's Thursday
5,
night
6,
football
7,
or
8,
Sunday
9,
night
10,
football.
11. So week 12. At week 12, it's either Cam Newton for the rest of the year or it's the Mac Jones show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, Cam Newton sucks. Mac Jones, a rookie, should be the Bills.
Okay. Win. I like it.
9-3.
I think this is a Thursday night game. Or, no, it's Sunday at 4 p.m. Bills at Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Really?
That'll be a great game, though.
You think Tom Brady's going to get hurt by then?
They brought everybody back, and he doesn't seem to be as frail as we think he
It's
is.
that avocado tequila. Okay. Panthers at Bills.
Panthers could be tricky.
With Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Could be one of those trap games.
Dude's seeing ghosts.
What this is gonna be is the ceiling. So they're sitting at 10-4 right now.
Okay. Bills at Patriots. I think this is another primetime game. No, it's not. It's a 1 p.m. Just kidding.
This will be the first time the Bills sweep the Patriots.
They swept them last year.
Oh, did they?
Mhm.
Okay.
Falcons at Bills.
Falcons.
Matty Ryan, big boy tight end.
They have Julio too. That offense could score. The defense could get their shit together. For the sake of argument,
Don't do it.
we're going to give them a loss.
Don't fuck it. Get out of here. Jets at Bills.
Another one.
Get out of here. They are not losing to the Falcons.
Could be at the end of the year and games don't matter as much.
Not with only that many wins. Get out
5,
of here.
10,
What do you
11.
got 'em?
They're 12-5.
All right, pull the Broncos
What do you think?
schedule on
What do
your
you think of the Bills if they go 12-5? We don't have to do the Broncos.
phone. No. I think that'd be. I'd take 12-5
Does 12-5 get you first place?
in the East. Yeah, I think so.
No, not the East. The whole
In the
conference.
AFC.
Yeah.
I don't know what
12-5 better get you the first in the East.
No, yeah, 100%. I do you know what's throwing me off is the 17th game.
I know.
I don't know how much that's going to actually play a factor in whether or not, I don't know, makes a difference.
You about to go to some games?
Yeah, I got season
8 of
tickets,
them?
man. Yeah.
Or do you usually pick some and sell the others to make your money back?
Usually I'll
Or
sell 2 to make my money back. I'll sell the New England games, but the New England game this year is in fucking December. I don't know who's gonna want to go to that game in December.
yeah, I don't know.
I always go to the home opener and then I'll sell a couple of them.
The Bills backers?
That's me. I love that.
Are you a Bills backer?
Yeah, man. I back the Bills.
Because they have that nice little
A little lot.
yeah,
Took you there, yeah.
yeah, I like that
There's
lot.
the little guy that fucking rings the bell.
Yeah.
Like he's doing Christmas presents.
The last time I was there, they had that peanut butter whiskey.
Good. Dude, think about how like gross of a not gross, but we would like share it, like pass it around and just
Oh,
fucking
everybody.
like tell you what, I'm vaccinated. I'm getting all the fucking chugs. Give me all the germs.
Maybe that's where it started from. I don't know. Doesn't alcohol kill everything that comes in contact
You
with?
know what? That's what I'm going with.
I'll take some fucking tailgating right now. That'll be hella fun when football full capacity.
Are you trying to go to you trying to go see the Blue Jays when they come here?
Is Vlad Guerrero still on the Blue Jays?
Yeah, big boy. Apparently they're they're
All grown up.
Oh no, but you're not getting vaccinated, are you? You're anti-vaxxer.
Not unless they hold me down and put a needle in me.
Yeah, because they're doing like pretty full capacity with vaccine. I know.
But is it like the Mets and the Yankees where they're gonna have a section?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
we
they're
couldn't
doing.
sit together.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah. Just get the shot.
Shit's so
man.
fucking stupid, man.
Just get
No,
the
I'm not bowing down to the pressure. I don't need it. I'm a healthy individual.
Just get the shot, man.
I've either had it 3 times or I'm never gonna get it. That's where we're at now. A year and a half in. I've either had it 3 times
Oh,
or I'm not getting it.
that's funny. All right, hey, you wanted to show me a video, and you wanted me to react to it.
Oh yeah. Bring up my Twitter.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
The first, it's called Spaghetti Hack.
Who is down to try the spaghetti hack? Eye emoji. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, it's Prego.
Does it have sound?
Not on here right now because I'm showing the video.
Oh, okay.
That's a giant ass Prego container.
That's her countertop.
Wait, does she not have any shit like down there? Like
No,
any
that's her
plastic?
countertop.
Are those meatballs? It's just. Listen, I'm a white person, but this is some white people shit.
Yeah, it is 100%.
I see people doing the nacho thing, but they put tinfoil down. Like it's just on.
She
her
did.
counter.
This chick did nachos too, just straight on her countertop.
It's just. It's just a line of cheese. That's so much cheese. Oh my god, what is this? Well, her shirt says plant. Why? She's grabbing it with her hands.
Yeah, just straight in the pot.
Well, it's hot too. There's steam coming out of it.
Yeah, she actually hurts herself.
Are you just supposed to eat it with a spoon, just on the or a fork, just on the counter?
Fucking week 1, Bills are playing away. Somebody asked you to come over. They're having a Bills party, and you pull up, and this is on her counter. It says, "Fucking eat up, boys."
What is this? No way. That's so much pasta. First of all, the pasta to sauce ratio is not right. That's so much pasta. Wait, I don't understand what you're supposed. Okay, hold on. She has the. Is this a joke? Or no, she's mixing it now.
Yeah, it's spaghetti and meatballs just on her countertop. Like, just come in, get a fork, and swirl it around and eat it right on my counter.
Why would anyone do this? Is
'Cause
some
I don't want-
crazy white people shit.
Well, in the video, she's like, "Yeah, it's just easier cleanup."
I don't like this. I'm gonna take a hard pass on that one, Ghost Rider.
What would you pull up to somebody's house and say, that's it. go eat.
I
It's like
think-
hot pot, but it's all cold.
I think I'm gonna assume they're fucking like exactly like it's not like it stays warm for that long, right? It's just gonna be cold pasta on your counter.
Yeah,
After what?
and everybody
10
else
minutes?
fucking eating off their fork and just sharing everything.
I would assume that you would take it from there and put it on a plate,
Because
right?
No,
wouldn't just
that's it.
You wouldn't just share
She
it.
says eat it right
Oh,
here.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a hard pass on that one.
Because I don't know if that's a joke or if she's being serious. Because I've seen other videos like that where she's like, yeah, I do it all the time.
I can't. Again, I see things on the internet. I just assume everyone's like bullshitting, like it's not real.
Because she's super serial in that video.
I'm upset that we couldn't do the audio, but to show the video, I gotta figure out a better way to show video on here. But
That's that.
that's dumb. That's dumb. I'm not gonna do that. Although you know what, that first tailgate Bills game, let's do a spaghetti potluck.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
What if you, because you have to pay $20 at the Bills backer thing in the
Yeah,
lot.
that I do.
What if it's that?
Dude, their smorgasbord's pretty good. They
No,
got a
it
lot of
is
good
good,
stuff.
yeah.
And it's all you can drink beer. Like that's the best
And
part
eat.
about. That's the best part. I don't have to bring the beer. You know, it's just $20 and it's all I can drink.
No, yeah, they do it right.
It's the best get up.
That's it.
Hey man, overall, I was kind of worried about doing 2 podcasts in a week, but I think this second podcast went pretty good. I was worried about not having stuff to talk about.
We made it work.
We made it work. Anything else you want to say before we end? I thought this went good. This went well.
I think they all go pretty well.
I think so too.
That's all I got.
I know. Hey, I'm not gonna see you for a week or 2. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Yo,
You'll be
you-
gone
did
for
you-
10 days, and I
did you-
probably won't see you
did
until
you-
next cornhole.
Did you think about who you're gonna bring as a sub to cornhole?
I might not be here,
Oh, you're not gonna. Be
so
here
I'd have
either.
to email and let them know.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
But
For
I
both,
don't know yet.
both the days, or I forgot. You
Well,
got
yeah, just
You're gonna fake COVID. Shh.
my bosses might be listening.
You're trying to do a road trip down to Florida where there's no gas too.
I know. Yeah.
Let me know if that actually happens.
All the way.
Oh man. All right, man. Hey, thank you everyone for listening to this podcast. We really appreciate you, and we're gonna be back in a week. 2 weeks for us, but a week for you. Tyler, anything, buddy?
Nope, I'm out of here, Poppy.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.